Hi students, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I am going to explaining for 10th class children. Last video also for 10th class children I have explained two sums, important sums from the quadratic equation chapter. Now in this video also some important sums I am going to explaining. So please listen all of you. Now today onwards for 10th class children I am going to explaining 2 mark sums, 4 mark sums and then 1 mark sums, half mark sums. Like that I am going to explaining the sums for the 10th class children in public examination point of view. So all important sums. Now in this video and coming videos also, so the syllabus which is there in 2021, okay, so related to that syllabus, 2 mark sums, 4 mark sums, 1 mark sums and blanks also I will explain. Okay, please children, all of you follow my videos and inform your friends also. If you can follow my videos regularly and if you can subscribe my channel, you will get the good marks in the public examination in mathematics. That is my guarantee. Okay, please watch my videos regularly and inform your friends also as well, government school children and private school children, for all members which are there in the Telangana and Andhra Pradesh states, and not only that, everywhere, right? Thank you. So question is, today one short on sums. The sum is the area of the rectangular plot is 528 meters square. The length of the plot is 1 more than the twice of its breadth. We need to find out the length and breadth of the plot. Here question heading they have to given, represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equations. In the heading is there. So that means according to situation we have to prepare the quadratic equation. According to situation we have to prepare the quadratic equation. So how to prepare? Here there is a relation between length and breadth. Length is depends upon breadth. So this kind of sums, what we can say means, here two measurements are there, one is length and another one is breadth. So length is depends upon breadth. So that's why breadth we can say x. Then what about length? Length is 1 more than twice of its breadth. That means length is 2x plus 1. And its area, rectangular plot area also be given 528 meters square. So according to sum we can write the equation, right? So please listen all of you. One of the question today. This is from the exercise number 5.1 from the 5th chapter. First, what we can say means a rectangular word is there, so draw the rectangular diagram, length and breadth. So breadth and length we can say in terms of x. Let breadth of the plot, rectangular plot, is equal to, we can say, x meters. And next, let length of the rectangular plot, let the length L is equal to 2x plus 1, because 1 more than twice of its breadth. Twice means multiply by 2, breadth multiply by 2, then it becomes 2x. 1 more than means plus symbol. Put in the bracket meters. So after that, area of the rectangular plot also be given. How much given? 528 meters square given. So area of the rectangle formula we have to write. Area of the rectangular plot. So A is equal to L into B. That is equal to 528, already given. Length is 2x plus 1 into breadth is x is equal to 528. Left hand side we have to simplify. X into 2x, 2x square, plus 1 into x, x, plus 528 becomes minus 528 equal to 0. Okay students, so up to making of quadratic equations they are asking, so that is completed. Here in the headings they will ask represent mathematically or up to quadratic equation you have to make it, you have to write like that. They will ask like that question. And not only that, sometimes students, so they will ask also find out the length and breadth of the rectangular plot. Length and breadth of the rectangular plot, how to find out means by using factorization method. Okay, if we have to continue by using factorization method, we can find out the length and breadth of the rectangular plot. So next, second one. The second one is the product of the two consecutive positive integers is 306. The product of the two consecutive, here we have to underline the consecutive word. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. Okay, we need to find out the integers given. Actually, in the question they have to given like that, and sometimes the heading like that is there. So in the examination paper, particularly they are asking to find out means, as like textbook they are also asking means we need to find out the integers means compulsory should find out by using factorization method. So in this chapter, factorization method we have to practice very carefully. Already in the last videos, factorization model sums already explained. Please watch that factorization video. Okay. So now take the here two consecutive positive integers. What are the positive integers? You know, in mathematics, positive integers means nothing but natural numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the called as positive integers. So suppose 1 is there, first number. Next second number is 2. So we are getting 2 from 1. How do we are getting 1 plus 1? 2. Next 3, how we are getting 2 plus 1? 3. 4, how we are getting 3 plus 1? 4. 5, how we are getting 4 plus 1? 5, like that. So that means already you got it the point. So suppose one number is, one positive integer is x. So what about next consecutive positive integer of x? As by previous concept already told, explain, you know, how we are getting 2, how we are getting 3 from 1, from 2, from 3, like that we are getting next number, you know. So by adding 1, right? Let one consecutive positive integer is one positive integer. One positive integer is equal to x. So one positive integer x means what about other consecutive positive integer? Is equal to x plus 1. That means the next upcoming number, immediate number. Immediate number means by adding 1 only you will get the immediate number, next number, succeeded number, right? So their product given, according to sum, their product is 306. So according to sum, these two numbers product we have to find out. So x into x plus 1 is equal to 306. Okay. So x into x, x square plus x into 1, x plus 306 becomes minus 306 equal to 0. Okay, you see x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Quadratic equation form is there. So if you want to also find out the integers, what are the integers? If you want to find out means what we can do? By using factorization method. First term, last term multiply and find out the factors of 306. Okay, and then continue. For example, I will tell this one continue. So first term, last term multiply means minus 306 x square will get. And what are the factors of 306? Factors of 306 we want to write here depends upon middle number. Middle number of means x coefficient 1. So depends upon x coefficient we want to write that numbers. So 18 and 17. Multiply 18 and 17. 7 8s are 56. 12. Okay, 8 and 1. 6, 10. So 306. So 18 and 18 and 17 suitable factors according to the equation. 18 minus 17, 1. Subtract means we are getting middle number 1. X coefficient 1 we are getting. And multiply means we got it 306. So, x square plus 18x minus 76. Here plus is there, middle term, that's why big number plus, small number minus. Minus 306 equal to 0. Okay, students. So, from these two terms, x common, x plus 18. Here minus there, here also minus there, minus common. X coefficient, what is that one? 17. So, I am shortcut method I am telling. In the first bracket, what is there? In the second bracket also, first write that one only, x plus 18. Here 18 is there. So, 18, by which number multiply means you will get 306, you know already, 18, 17. So, 18 into 17 on 306. So, 17 we can write here is equal to 0. Now, what is the common again? X plus 18 2 times there, x plus 18 is the common into x minus 17 equal to 0. Now, each factor equals to 0. X plus 18 equal to 0. X minus 17 equal to 0. Here write OR. My plus 18 becomes minus 18 or minus 17 becomes plus 17. So, you can take only positive number but not negative number. So, x value is 17. That means one positive integer is 17. Second positive integer 17 plus 1 now 18. That is required two positive integers. Okay, students. So, like this way, we have to solve the word problems, story problems, important for 2 marks. Please practice all of you very carefully. I hope that you will practice. So, practice all of you very carefully and try to get the good marks. So, like this way, some important sums in the coming videos I will explain. Please watch my videos. Please subscribe my channel, share my videos, regularly follow my videos. Thank you.